Tell me what is meant by an equation. What do you know about an equation? Or give me an example of an equation. Tell me.
An expression in which a value being shown is equal to another value.
Yes. So can I write x plus y equal to 5 as an equation? Is this an equation? Yes, this is an equation. So whenever there is an equal sign, equal to sign that is connecting the left side and right side, that is called an equation. Okay. So what will be an inequation? An inequation will not have an equal to sign. Other than that, what it will have? It might have x plus y greater than 5, x plus 5 less than 5, x plus y greater than or equal to 5, or x plus y less than or equal to 5. Okay, so if this is the case, then we call these are inequations. Inequations. Because we don't have an equal to symbol. It is either greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or greater than or less than. That is the symbol that we are using here. You just need to know how to solve inequations involving one variable. That's all. Say for example, if I say 5x plus 3 greater than 8. Here, solve this inequation means you just need to calculate the value of x. 1 minute. Yeah, rules followed. You can note it down. Followed while solving inequations. This is important. First rule, on transferring a positive term. On transferring a positive term. On transferring a positive term from one side of an inequation to its other side, the sign of the term becomes negative. This is not a new rule for you. When you know 5x plus 3 greater than 8, this is a positive term, right? Is that plus 3 is a positive term. If it is normal equation, when plus 3 goes to right hand side, what will be the sign of that 3? What will 3 become? When this is moved to this side, what will be the sign of 3? What will be the sign of 3? Tell me. When 3, sorry?
Negative.
Negative, that's all. Same thing is applicable here. So here you will get 5x greater than 8 minus 3. Understood? That's what they have written. A positive term from one side of an inequation to other side, the sign of the term becomes negative. So what about if the sign was negative? What will happen? This is example 1. What will happen if it was 5x minus 3 greater than 8? What will happen? I'm moving 3 to the others, negative 3 to another side. Then what will be the
5x is greater than 8 plus 3.
That's all. 5x is greater than 8 plus 3. That's it. Okay. So this rule is not different from a normal equation. For solving an equation, what is the rule that you follow? Same thing that you follow here also. You are moving a plus sign to right side, it will become negative. You're moving a negative sign to the other side, it will become positive. That's it. So that is rule number 2. So example 2, what I have written is rule number 2. So maybe you can write this here will be rule number 2. So what is rule number 2? On transferring.
Rule number 2 is the same thing, but negative to positive, right?
Yes, negative to positive. That's all. On transferring a negative term from one side of an equation, inequation to its other side, the sign of the term becomes positive. Okay, so example I have already shown you. When a negative term is moved to the other side, it becomes positive. That's all. Now comes rule number 3. Rule number 3 is also very simple. I am going to multiply. I have an equation 5x plus 3 greater than 8. I am going to multiply this equation with a positive number. So when I multiply this inequation, okay, I'm accidentally saying this equation. It's not an equation, it's an inequation. So if I multiply this inequation with a positive number, then say, for example, multiply by 2. Okay, so what would this become? 10x plus 6. 10x plus 6 is greater than 16. So each term I am multiplying by 2. First term 5x into 2 is 10x, 3 into 2 is 6, 8 into 2 is 16. So if I am multiplying an equation with a positive number, the equation is not, its signs or nothing, no change is happening. You are just writing it as it is after multiplication. The inequation sign is not changing. The rule is, you can note down the rule. If each term of an inequation, if each term of an inequation be multiplied or divided by the same positive number, the sign of inequality remains the same. Note this down. Here they are saying the sign of inequality remains the same. Sign of inequality means if I am using greater than symbol remains greater than symbol itself. It is not going to become less than symbol. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it saying is because if rule number 4, yes, rule number 4 says if I am multiplying a number, say 5x plus 3 is greater than 8, I am multiplying this inequation with a negative number. Say I'm multiplying with negative 2. Okay, I'm going to multiply this inequation with negative 2. What do I get? Negative 10x, negative 6, negative 16, right? Because I am multiplying with negative 2. So 5x into negative 2, I'll get negative 10. 3 into negative 2, I'll get negative 6. 8 into negative 2, I'll get negative 16. So I am multiplying with a negative number. When I am multiplying with a negative number, what happens is this sign, this is greater than symbol, right? This greater than symbol reverses. Reverses means it becomes less than symbol. That from this rule onwards, the sign is going to be reversed. Okay, so this you have to remember. Whenever you're multiplying by a negative sign, negative number, the inequality sign reverses. So you say, for example, I have, say 5x plus 3 is greater than 8 means 5x would be 8 minus 3. Whereas what is 5x then? Then x would be 5 by 5, right? Is it correct? So x is greater than 1. Okay, so x greater than 1 means I can take any value which is above 1 for x. Okay, so let x is 2. Okay, so what is my value? What is it that I'm getting? I'm getting 5 into 2 plus 3 is greater than 8. Is it correct or not? 10 plus 3,
Yep.
right? 13 is greater than 8. Is it correct? You all agree with this? 13 is 8
Yeah.
is a correct statement, right? Now I am going to multiply this equation. So what is rule number 4 saying, rule number 4 saying, if I multiply with a negative sign. So multiply by -2, what will happen? You have this inequality. 13 is greater than 8. I am going to multiply by -2. So what I am doing is this 8 into -2. What did I tell you? The inequality sign reverses. Is it correct? -26 less than -16. Is this is correct now?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
so that is the reason why it is important for you to reverse the inequality sign. If you are not reversing inequality sign, what will happen? This is greater than -16, which is wrong. -26 is not greater than -16. You know that, right? Number to the left-hand side in the number line is always smaller than number to the right-hand side. So this you have to remember. So if you have a number line, number has 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, here comes -1, here comes -2. If I am taking this, any number to one's left is smaller than 1, and any number to the right-hand side of 1 is always bigger than 1. Rule number 4 is, if each term of an inequation, rule 4, if each term of an inequation be multiplied or divided by the same negative number, the sign of inequality reverses. So maybe you can write x less than y implies px is greater than py, where p is negative. X less than y implies x by p is greater than y by p, where p is negative or p is less than 0. Rule 5 is an extension of rule number 4. It's just that, okay, so if it is like x is negative, x is greater than 5. Whenever the question is solve for x, you need to find the value of x, right? Not negative x. So if you have negative x greater than 5, what you do? You generally do x is, if it was if it was x, negative x equal to 5, what would be x? X would become -5, right? We have this, we automatically do it. It's like with mental max, we just do -5 if it is an equation. But this is an inequation. So in this inequation, what happens? Basically, what is happening? If you want to have x, you have negative x, but you want x. What you generally do? You are multiplying with -1, right? Am I clear, or you are not understanding?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Yeah, so if I want to, when I am solving for x, it is like you have to multiply by -1, right? If you multiply by -1 only, then you are actually getting x. In the case of inequation, what you did was x is equal to 5 divided by -1. This is what you did, and you got -5. But in this case, if you are multiplying or dividing by -1, what will happen? -1, negative number will immediately reverse the inequality sign. Got it? So this is what rule number 5 says. So when you have negative x greater than 5, to find x, you will reverse your inequality symbol. So here this will become like this. X will become less than -5. So what is rule number 5 says? Please write it down. If sign of each term on both the sides of an inequation is changed, the sign of inequality inequality gets reversed. And you can write this example also. Rule number 6. If any of you want me to wait, please do tell me. I will do that. Rule number 6 is, see, I have x greater than y. Now I am taking the, okay, I don't want y. I want 6, x greater than 6. Now I am taking the reciprocal of both the sides. What is meant by reciprocal? So if I am taking reciprocal, what do you get? 1 by x, 1 by 6. Reverses. What reverses? Inequality sign reverses. Why? Because assuming x is greater than 6. X is greater than 6 means what are the possible values of x? X greater than 6 means x can be 7, 8, 9 up to infinity, right? What are the possible values of x? X should be greater than 6. So x can be 7, 8, 9, 10, like that, right? So when I do reciprocal, 1 by 7, is it smaller than 1 by 6? You have one piece of cake. You divide it into 7 pieces. And you have another cake of same size. You are dividing it into 6 pieces. Which, take each slice. Which would be bigger? 1 by 6 would be bigger or 1 by 7 would be bigger? Are you getting what I'm saying? So it's basic fraction concept I'm talking about. So you have a square cake. You are dividing that into, say, 4 pieces. This is 1 by 4, right? Now I am dividing another same size cake into 5 pieces. So which cake would be, which slice would be bigger? Oh, I'm not able to cut properly. Okay. So which, okay, divide it equally. Okay. I'm not cutting it equally. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is better. So which slice would be bigger? This slice would be bigger or this slice?
1 by 4.
1 by 4 is bigger always. Okay. So that is the reason why you need to, it is important to reverse the sign. Okay. So remember, you need to reverse the sign when you are taking the reciprocal of an inequation. So write rule number 6. If both the sides of an inequation are positive, if both the sides of an inequation are positive or both are negative, then on taking their reciprocals, the sign of inequality reverses. Next concept is replacement set and solution set. Replacement set and solution set. So here, you need to identify from which set the value of x is to be chosen. Say, for example, sometimes we write x plus 6 where, okay, x plus 6 greater than 8, where x is an element of real number. R is real number, right? So x plus 6 greater than 8, how will I solve? X greater than 8 minus 6. So x is greater than 2. So x is an element of R. R means real number. R is always representing real numbers. So x is greater than 2 means even if I write 2.25, this is a real number, right? Are you understanding? So if I get a value x is 2.25 greater than 2, it is correct. If I write 3 greater than 2, it is correct. If I write 3 root 2 greater than 2, it is correct. So under real number, all these things comes. Rational, irrational, everything comes under real number. So all these are valid cases. So replacement set means from which set I should take the value for x. In the given example, I am taking the value of x from real numbers. Replacement set is n. N corresponds to what? Do you any of you remember? N stands for what? N stands for natural numbers. What is natural numbers? This is very important. You need to remember. Natural numbers are starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, etc. If they are writing W as replacement set, okay, these are all replacement set. If I am writing replacement set N, natural numbers. If I write W, W is whole numbers. From which number whole number starts?
0.
0, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to infinity. Now, if I write I or Z, what does that mean?
Integers.
Integers. So that means integers. Integers means it can be negative numbers or it can be positive numbers, but it has to be like -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. So these are integers. Then R, real numbers. These are the only 4 things you need to understand. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and real numbers. R. Real numbers. Okay. W stands for whole numbers. So you can quickly note down this also. This is replacement set. So as I told you, replacement set means from which set you are taking the value of x. That is called the replacement set. Whose elements satisfy the given inequation is called solution set. I think when you do it, you will understand. Question is, if the replacement set is the set of natural numbers, find the solution set of 3x plus 4 less than 16. What is the replacement set? Replacement set is n. Okay. You need to find out what is the solution set. So here, calculate the value of x. How do you calculate? 3x less than 16 minus 4. X would be 12 divided by 3, right? So I'm getting x less than 4. So what is the replacement? What is the solution set here? What is the solution set?
1, 2, 3.
Yes. So solution set is actually what are the possible values that x can take? What are the possible values x can take? See, natural number starts with 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now, my solution is x less than 4. So what are the possible values x can take? Only 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
So you should write it in the form of a set like this. So solution set is 1, 2, and 3. So you pick it up. You have a replacement set. From the replacement set, what are the values that satisfies the equation? Or not equation, inequation. That satisfies the inequation. Pick up those values and write down as solution set. Let's do question number 2. If the replacement set is the set of whole numbers, find the solution set of 5x plus 4 less than or equal to 24. What is your replacement set? Replacement set is whole numbers, okay? W, remember that. So 5x plus 4 less than or equal to 24. 5x less than or equal to 24 minus 4. So 5x less than or equal to 20. X is less than or equal to 4. So what is your solution set? Starts with whole numbers. X less than or equal to
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's all. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple questions. Next one. Next is again your solution, your replacement set is whole numbers. And the inequation is 4x minus 2 less than 2x plus 10. Can you solve it? 4x minus 2 less than 2x plus 10. So bring 2x to this side, this to this side. So you have 4x minus 2x, which is 2x, less than 10 plus 2, which is 12. So x is less than 6. So what is the solution set?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, 6 is not included because there is no less than equal to. So 6 is not included. 3, 4, 5. That's it. Next question.
Next one, question number 3. If the replacement set is the set of integers, okay, the given replacement set is, you need to be careful about the replacement set, okay? So replacement set is set of integers between -6 and 8. Remember that. So it is integers between -6 and 8. This is what is given to you. Find the solution set of 6x minus 1 greater than or equal to 9 plus x. Okay. Normal solving approach, nothing difficult here. Bring x to this side and this to this side. So you get 6x minus x is 5x greater than or equal to 9 plus 1 is 10. So x is greater than or equal to 2. So x is greater than or equal to 2 means what is the solution set?
2,
Solution
3, 4 to infinity.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When they say between -6 and 8, both those numbers are not included. Okay, -6 and 8 are not included. So you have numbers up to 7. Between means the starting number and ending number not included. Otherwise, they should say including those numbers. Here they have not mentioned it, so exclude 8. Okay, the next question. Next subdivision. Next subdivision, it says 15 minus 3x greater than x minus 3. So what will I do? Take this to this side, this to this side. So what do I get? 15 plus 3 will get 18 greater than 3x I am taking to other side. It will become x plus 3x. So I'm having 18 greater than 4x, right? So, yeah, now divide by 4, 18 by 4 greater than x. So what is the value of that? 18 by 4 is 4.5. Is it 4.5? Yeah. So I'm getting 4.5 is greater than x. X is less than 4.5 because see in which direction this pointed edge comes. That means that side is smaller, right? So you have to write it. You have to keep that in mind. I am not reversing any sign here. I am not reversing inequality sign. I am just rewriting this inequation. What is the solution set here?
3.
Solutions. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
What is the replacement set? What is the replacement set here? Between -6 and 8. Integers between -6 and 8. So here numbers are any numbers less, not any numbers, between -6 and 8. Okay, that's what integers between -6 and 8. And your solution set should have the maximum value x can take is 4. 4, because 4 is the integer, right? So maximum value that x can take is 4. What is the starting value or the smallest value that x can take? Which, see, the question is, what is the first? Replacement set is given as integers between -6 and 8. That is applicable for this question and for this question. Your replacement set is minus integers between -6 and 8. You need to pick up x value of x only from that set. The values of x, all the possible values of solution set, that can be picked up only from the replacement set. So in the replacement set, I told you here it is -6. Replacement set means integers between -6 and 8, not including -6 and 8. The smallest value that x can have is -5. And the largest value x can have is what? What is the largest value that x can have? Okay, -1. 4, yes. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Largest value x can take is 4. Because it is clearly mentioned, it has to be smaller than 4.5. So which is the largest number that is smaller than, largest integer that is smaller than 4.5? That's
4.
4. If it is natural numbers, if it is integers, or it is whole numbers, you have to write it like this. Each number you will list out in a, in the set notation. Set notation is nothing but in the curly bracket you will write. You will list out the values. But if it is real numbers, you will not be able to write like this, because there are infinite numbers are there between 1 and 2 itself, right? Or between any two integers, there is infinite number. You won't be able to list out all. So at that time, you will be writing in set builder form. If the replacement set is the set of real numbers, find the solution set of 5 minus 3x less than 11. 5 minus 3x less than 11. So all this while I have, made sure that we don't apply rule number 4, rule number 5, and rule number 6. So if you want, just this one, I'll try to, I want you to, if you want, you can manage without using rule number 4, 5, 6. That is how I have done all this while. So this one I am purposely going to use, I'm purposely going to apply rule number 4, 5, and 6, so that you get that experience as well. So I am moving this to this side, 5 to another side. Then it will be negative 3x less than 11 minus 5. So negative 3x less than, what is 11 minus 5? Is it 6? So I am having negative 3x on left hand side and 6 on right hand side. This shows that I need to divide by negative 3. Rule number 4. I am going to divide by a negative number. So when I am dividing by a negative number, what will happen? Negative 3x divided by negative 3. Immediately I have to reverse the inequality. Reverse the inequality and write 6 by negative 3. Both the sides I'm dividing by negative sides. Divide both sides. Why am I dividing by negative 3? Because I want only x in this side.
Okay,
I don't,
yeah.
that is the reason. Because our plan is we need to find out the value of x, right? If we need to find the value of x, how can you get rid of that negative 3?
Ma'am,
Yes,
and to
Eva?
avoid this minus 3x, we can, in the first place, we can just take minus 3x to the other side, right?
Yes. But I said no. I was avoiding all this while, but I just want to give you an experience. How will you do it? All this can be avoided. As Eva said, you just move 11 to another side. So you will get 5 minus 11 less than 3x. All these things will be solved. There is no issues, but it will be negative 6 less than 3x. Then you divide by 3, you get negative 2 less than x. Okay, but I want that rule number 4 to be applied here. If I follow this approach, I'm not applying rule number 4, but I want to apply rule number 4. So I'm doing it. That's all. So this will give me x greater than negative 2. From where am I getting negative 2? See, in negative 3 divided by negative 3 is positive x, and 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2.
Minus
6
2.
is negative. So that is the reason why I'm getting x greater than negative 2. What is going to be my solution set then? My solution set is, I will write it in the set builder form, x such that x is greater than negative 2. X such that x is such, this column is read as such that. X such that x is greater than negative 2 and x is an element of real number. So this is how you write. Only for real numbers. Okay. For natural numbers, for whole numbers and integers, you will just list out the numbers. And if it is going till infinity, you will just put 3 to 4 dots, just to show that it is going on and on. Okay. But if it is real number, you have to write it in this form itself. Because you cannot, it is infinite numbers are there between two integers itself. So you have to follow this approach for writing solution set. Solve the following inequation. Question number 6. Solve the following inequation. 2y, what's happening? 2y minus 3 less than y plus 1 less than or equal to 4y plus 7. Okay, I have got three things are connected using two inequations. 2y minus 3 less than y plus 1 less than or equal to 4y plus 7. Y is, first case is y is integers. Y is an element of integers because y is the variable. We are not talking about x anymore. So here in this situation, what you do is first you solve this inequation. Okay, this set of inequation, and then after solving this, you solve this inequations. Got it? So that's how you do. So here you just take 2y minus 3 less than y plus 1. Okay, and then you bring this y to this side, 3 to another side, you get 2y minus y less than 1 plus 3. This would be y less than 4. And you can say and do the second part. What is the second part? Y plus 1 less than or equal to 4y plus 7. So what do? Y I am taking to this side, 7 I am bringing to this side. So I am getting minus 7 plus 1 less than or equal to 4y minus y. This is minus 6 less than or equal to 3y. Divide by 3, I get minus 2 less than or equal to y. Okay, by the way, I can connect it using and. I am going to write it in. This is, look at this equation. This is not equation, this inequation. Minus 2 is less than or equal to y, right? So I am going to write minus 2 is less than or equal to y. I need to have y in the center. Okay, so I need y in the center. So I'm just writing y is, it ranges between -2 and 4. How does it range? And then I join this here. Just put less than 4. So minus 2 less than or equal to y, then less than 4. Both the solution set I'm joining here. That's all. When y is an element of integers, what is the solution set? Solution set is -2 less than or equal to. Okay, so equal to is there. So you should start with -2 because equal to symbol is included. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 is not included. Why? Because y less than 4. Y less than 4 means 4 is not included. So this is the solution set when y is integers, and when y is real numbers, when y is an element of R, at that time solution set will be, how do you write? You have to write y such that, write this entire thing as it is. -2 less than or equal to y less than 4, and y is an element of R. That's all. Stop here. Y is an element of